Support me on Ko-fi for exclusive content unavailable to YouTube. Also, join the Discord. The links will be in the description. Thank you. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Feed the Factory. This is the third episode I've recorded today, but I really wanted to get this auto smelter built. So, let's get into it. We need to smelt another piece of iron, that's for sure. So yeah, one piece, but we actually need two more, and then 4 more pieces of copper, because unfortunately, as we discovered in the last episode, you cannot input items onto these black conveyor belts by use of hoppers, like you can with the what's it called? Immersive engineering conveyor belts. So yeah, while that's smelting, we are going to go ahead and do the rest of the work here. I'm going to put, let's see here, just temporarily, we're going to put these blocks of dirt here to place the hoppers up against. I don't know why I'm shift clicking on there since that's not an inventory. But yeah, anyway. Alright, there we go. There will be a conveyor belt there eventually. Alright. Then we are going to place the furnaces on top. There we go. And then I wish there was a way to set those up to where, okay, so I just need to place this dirt back, but I wish there was a way to set it up to where shifting would not reverse the direction. I did not want that over there. Alright. There we go. Perfect. That's the item input. This will be the dirt got in there. So this will be the coal input on the outside edge here. There we go. Make sure there's not any, yep, I figured as much. It would be annoying to get all this going and then the furnaces not have enough coal, you know, or not be able to smelt because there's dirt in them. We do need some splitters here, but that's okay for now. Alright. We will go and craft some at some point here. Alright, here we go. Iron, copper, iron, copper. 1, 2 copper gears. And 2 sets of conveyor belts. I did not mean to throw them. Alright, pick them up. Come place them down in their position here. So they go right here, there, there, and there. Same thing on this side. There, 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 and there. And apparently there was a piece of dirt in one of the hoppers. That's fine. Okay, does that work? It absolutely does. Perfect. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is actually combine these two and just put it straight into a chest for now. I'm actually going to do one more here. Because, I mean, it's coal and iron. It's iron and copper, I mean. So it doesn't really matter if it's split up at the moment. But I'm going to just do a quick double chest. because I can, and I'm just going to keep it over here because we've been walking all the way over there to get it. There's no reason, you know, that we can't just walk right here to get it. So here we go. Now all the iron and copper will go straight in there. Iron will be smelted on one side, copper will be smelted on the other side. No, not like that. Needs to be one further down, I think. But let's look at the splitting stuff. So, splitter. How does this work? We need an alternator. I'm not going to worry about that. Splitting conveyor belts or the item router. That just seems like too much work. Splitting conveyor belt is going to be fine. Okay, so 3 conveyor belts and an iron ingot to make a splitter conveyor belt. We actually have 3 conveyor belts in our inventory. We do need that iron ingot, though. We're probably going to need more than one of these, but for now we're just going to attempt to make one and see how it works. I think it only splits between 2 conveyor belts, so we'll need it actually 4 times. But that is okay. So we'll need 8 of these if it only splits, or not 8, 4, because it splits twice. So, am I right? We split it once will be 2. We split it again will be actually 3. And then, so we need 3 for each side, so that's 6. So, let's see. If I do this, and then I can do that and that, right? Okay, so we've got 40 dirt in our inventory. We drop it all. It all went to the same direction. How? Wait. Okay, so maybe it does it based on stacks. So if we do... Yeah, so, okay, so a stack of items. Okay, so it'll naturally split based on the stacks, and each one will go each direction just depending. Okay, so we can't use that to filter, but we can use that to split the items. But the router, I believe, said it would split to whichever sides we wanted it to. So we could input into one side and output into 4 sides, theoretically. So we could theoretically input it into the top or bottom by using a hopper. Well, the top, obviously, by using a hopper, and then we could then output it into 4 directions underneath. So that's probably what we're going to do. Let's do that. Let's make one of these. Okay, so how do we make it? We can just drop this in here. I mean, it was just extra trash anyway. 2 iron ingots, 4 iron ingots, a redstone. How many? That's 4 iron ingots there. So 4 iron ingots, copper, 8 iron ingots, and 5 copper. Okay, so let's quickly just smelt that up. 8 iron ingots. 5 copper. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I don't know why I did it that way, but that's how I decided to do it. So we're just going to go ahead and smelt all of the rest of our iron and copper that we have access to, because we may as well, right? Okay, 7 more iron here. We can actually see make sure this works. So yeah, that should output and go into the chest for us. That should be pretty good. So we will want to go ahead and break down the coal into tiny coal before we input it into these furnaces. So that is one thing we should do. All right. It is in fact doing what we want it to do. Perfect. All right. Okay, this and that's all we need. Okay, and we needed 4 iron plates. There we go. And then we needed the iron mechanical component. Okay, and then treated wood planks. Creosote oil. So let's, we need a whole bucket of creosote oil, which is going to be 2 pieces of coal coke made to make a bucket of creosote oil. And that'll make how many planks? 8. So we need 8. That's perfect. Okay. All right. Oh, stupid. Okay, do it again. Oh, man. So used to making chests. Almost did it again. Would goodness. Okay, treated wood planks. And I actually need 2 of these, or we need 2 of these item routers because of what we are doing. So it's a good thing that we are going ahead and making the rest of these things here. So item router. I need 2 more iron and 4 more iron, so 6 more iron and a piece of copper. We smelted 7 iron over here, so that should be perfect. I'm hoping that this is all the iron and the copper we're going to need, and we will be fine, and that'll be it. But I don't know. So, okay, here we go. And that's not right because I got to do the mechanical component first. There we go. Here we are. Now we do that and this and that. All right, 2 item routers. And we need more iron. This time we actually have to go all the way down here to get it. But one thing we can do while we're on the way back is go ahead and make the conveyor belts. We might use that extracting conveyor belt out of this and just use this as a buffer chest. That's kind of a smart idea. So, okay, here we go. Well, I was hoping I could hold down the button and move along with the conveyors, but unfortunately that's not how that works. So we may in fact need some more conveyor belts. I'm worried we're going to run out before we make it. So yeah. Oh man, it's 2 blocks off. Wait a second. It doesn't have to be. Let's go back and get that chest we just made. Because these drills, we can choose the output. It doesn't have to be a singular output. Like where I've left that output, it doesn't have to stay there. So let's come back and grab this thing. This will be good. Okay. We can actually line it up perfect with how I wanted to do it. Unfortunately, I have also just realized that we will need 2 more item routers because we have to split the inputs, the iron ore and the copper ore as well. But that is okay. We can afford the resources for that. In case you didn't see, our chest is almost full of iron and copper over here, so I'm not too worried about it. Chest there. Nope. Okay, so we only have one drill output. Okay, so now this one should stop getting anything. That one's getting it all. Perfect. Okay. I was hoping to have enough conveyor belts to reach that area, but unfortunately we do not. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do this. We're going to use our super smelter here and split it off. Okay, so this, and then 2 coal for you, 2 coal for you, 2 coal for you, and 2 coal for you. And we may as well go and grab a stack of copper and smelt it as well, because I mean we can. We've got plenty of resources, which was the goal. Stack of copper. That's strange. It just throws you in a weird direction if you jump off the conveyor belts. Anyway. Here we go. Alright. Automated smelting is underway. Alright. Cool. We're making copper and iron. That's perfect. We will get the coal routed between the two things here. So for now, I'm going to come up here to run this. So we need to output on all 4 sides of this in order to split it off. So if we put it here, we can output see, now that's where the problem is going to lie, because of the way the conveyors work. Let's grab this and this and go craft some more conveyors here. Just 4 sets for now. Should be plenty. It's half a stack. So this is the problem now. So what I'm looking at then is combining the coal input with the ore input into the furnaces. The problem with that, come on now, stinking conveyors, this is going to be annoying. The problem with that is that if I do so, it's going to get just annoying. So the other option we have is to use hopper inputs, but it's just these that I am limited in space here in between these conveyors. I could put the router on top of this furnace, maybe here. It's just the matter of we don't have very much space here. But I want to keep all iron on this side and all copper on that side so that it doesn't back up on the belts, right? So, yeah, it probably would have been easier if I had spaced these apart like I originally was planning to. Maybe if I had more space in the center here. But I really don't want to break all this and rebuild it. So what's the best idea? Probably to put the item router and everything up a level. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I need to get that wrench thing. Can I rotate those with the wrench? It'd be nice. Yeah, perfect. All right. Okay, so if we leave it that way, and we bring the item router. Okay. Okay, here's how we're going to do it. We're going to take these conveyor belts off the end, and we're going to put them into the furnaces on this end here. We're going to then take the item routers and put them here and here. That's not what I meant to do. Not there. Here. And there we go. And then we're going to take and we're going to put it here. The hitboxes on these conveyor belts are a lot smaller than the actual image. They're okay, there we go, like that. Then this and this will go there just fine. And I think we'll put a splitting conveyor possibly. Or another item router right there would be smart maybe. Just trying to fit it all in this one space. Actually, what would be really good is if we would input these last furnaces from the top. Maybe. Maybe drop a hopper on top of them. Make a couple hoppers, put them on top, and input that way, because then I could do this and this and that. Item route out of there. Okay, so green is going to be the input. Okay, how does this work? Can I... Oh, I think I can filter it. Oh, I don't need to make the filters? That's so much better. I do need to go back here and grab the whatchamacallit here, the iron ore and copper ore, though, because I need one of each. I'm just going to grab this much. Whatever incomplete stacks there are, but I do need that to be able to filter on these item routers. So, okay. So, blue, yellow, red, and white get the iron ore. Blue, yellow, white, and red. That's going to be filter by ore dictionary. There we go. So now if I take and toss it's not working? Why? Why would it not work? If this is the input, how do I input though? Let's see what the instructions here say. Oh, by the way, I forgot we get those. Oh, thank goodness. Split items evenly between all the sides I set in its interface. Place it down and right-click it to edit it. Yeah. Maybe turn that off. Maybe we can't use the filter function of it. No, it's just not allowing me to input into it. Why? Well, maybe I have to input via maybe one of these conveyor belts? That doesn't work. How do I how do I input? Come on now. Is there a way to choose the input? I mean, maybe if I put it in here, maybe it'll filter, it'll input or something. No. Okay. Let me just, I've got a book that's supposed to teach me how to use these things. Let's read it. Okay. Item router. Item router is a block which will accept and redistribute items down filtered paths. Place it down and right-click it to open the interface, which shows 6 different color and direction coordinated filters. When an item enters the router, it will be routed to an output whose filter matches the item, or if no matching filter is found, it routes to an unfiltered output. If the router cannot route the item in the first place, it will not allow the item to enter the router. Okay, items also cannot be output to the side it was inserted from. The buttons above each filter can be used to have the router respect or ignore ore dictionary, NBT, and metadata. Oh, okay, so maybe it just does not see these as outputs because it's not immersive engineering conveyor belts, maybe? Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Stay off the conveyor belts. So maybe if I get rid of these conveyor belts. Okay, and then use that conveyor belts and then put this as an input. Maybe it will, yeah, okay. But it didn't split it. I think it doesn't work with stacks. I think it only works with individuals, which is fine. That's how the other ones, that's how it's going to be inputted into anyway. Okay, so we need to then make some more of these regular conveyor belts. The immersive engineering conveyor belts. That's fine. Now we know. So don't change all of the conveyor belts into these other conveyors. Keep it simple. We'll make another couple sets because we will need it for this, but also for the other ones. Okay. One thing we need to find out is, will it input onto the top? It will input onto the top. Perfect. Okay. Unfortunately, this won't work because the conveyor belt doesn't work that way. These conveyors won't input directly into the... Great. So we're going to have to readjust this again. I think it just means we need to put it one more block back. So this would need to be where the item router is on each side. We can go ahead and pick those up, though. Okay. So yeah, so then we can then put these here. Okay. Other item router here. Our regular conveyor belts there. 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 No. There. What we did see, though, is that we can just take the... oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Come on now. Just too many conveyors here. Like that. And if we toss an item on there, it will drop down there into this furnace. So that's all we have to do. Perfect. Great, great, great. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, I need to place this down here. There we go. And then there. There we are. Perfect. Now, and then two of these into escalators, like so. And then we can now take, come on now, okay, like this, and that item router. Now we can filter it. Okay, blue and red. Okay, so copper will go blue, filter by ore dictionary. Red will go iron, filter by ore dictionary. And just feed it straight directly into the side of that block. We need two more conveyors. Of course we do. All right, let's go make some more then. But this should end our auto smelting journey here. So let's go make some more conveyor belts. Da 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 ba 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 ba. Alright, here we go. And then this way here. Conveyor belts. Take them in here. Well, we do have to do the same thing with the coal that we just did with all the iron and everything. But yes, now, theoretically, we toss iron and copper on this belt. And copper will get sent this way, iron will get sent the other way, and it'll get evenly distributed between all the furnaces. That is perfect. That's exactly what we wanted to have happen. Alright, then all we have to do is feed coal into these other outputs, inputs here on the side, and we will be completely finished with these things here. So, alright. If you'll give me just a second, I'm going to pause the recording, set that up, and get back to you. So, catch you in a minute. Alright, I'm back, and this is what I've got here. So I've got it set up to come up in here. The coal will split off here into the routers and get split to each of the furnaces just like the ores do. First, though, we need to do some auto crafting. So we do have treated wood completed, so that gives us 2 rewards, fluid pumps, and what was the other one? We got a portable tank, which is perfect. We do need an auto workbench, though. So in order to make an auto workbench, we have to complete the quest for this. Okay, so we need... unless it's a... I think it might be a research. Yeah, auto workbench. Here we go. Large scale auto crafting. Slow, but works on researched recipes. Okay, so... Okay, yeah. Slow, but works on researched recipes. Not quite as fast as the IE assembler, but it's got 2 advantages. First, it doesn't use power. Second, it will craft unlockable recipes. Just connect it to the conveyor belts, item ducts, or whatever to insert and extract items to craft a new item every 10 seconds. Best part is that it even limits what can be inserted based on the recipe, so I don't have to be careful of other items using the same piping. So what we will do is craft the research needed for that. Of course, I turned on my conveyors. I told because I was about to run it from here. So we need to actually smelt some resources here. Let's just use our routers here. Actually, I don't know why I'm doing it this way when I could just feed it onto the belt the way we plan to. And then we'll just feed the coal, separately. But anyway, let's just toss this in here. Extracting conveyor belt there. That'll drop everything there. And it looks like it'll stack 2 at a time of each thing. So all the iron will come through first, then the copper, and so on and so forth. Get a little more comfortable. I had to get up and get back down here. Alright, so yeah, so everything's now going along this belt. And we can watch it split off here into the separate compartments where we plan to use it. It's not really splitting it very evenly, is it? So, red, yellow, white, and what is it on this side? Blue? white, red, blue, yellow. Filter by or dictionary. These are going to be the same ones. So there we go. Still doesn't necessarily seem like it's splitting evenly, but it's probably doing okay. So now what we are going to do is take and we're just going to take some coal here, craft a bunch of tiny coal. Well, 9 stacks should be way more than enough. Let's temporarily take and we are going to need to make another one of those extractor conveyor belts, so we can do that quickly, although we don't have the resources to do so, so we're just going to do this by hand. But hopefully this will drop it evenly into each of these furnaces and start smelting us some resources. Yep, there we go. Iron and copper. Perfect. Seems like these item routers do prefer certain outputs, though, for some reason. Not entirely sure why, but it doesn't seem like quite an even split. Let's see, are all of our furnaces running right now? No, I don't want to pick anything up. So obviously the first one on each side is running. Second one does not have any. So the second one on either side does not have any ores. The third one does not have any coal. So is that the same side on each one? This one here is going to be the red output. This one is going to be the red output there, but this is the blue output here and on the other one. So I don't know why. Why is it not outputting like it should is my question. The other outputs work fine. Why does this one not? This is getting ore but not coal. Right here. It's not getting any coal from this spot here. So that doesn't make any sense to me. But perhaps we ought to space it out and do it a little differently. Instead of using item routers, use the splitter belts. For now, it's making some resources and we just need some. So I might rearrange that here. But all I want to do right now is yeah, I'm just going to do this, put them all back together to clear out my inventory space. So, yeah. Alright, there's that one. There we go. So, yeah. Next episode, we're going to try and fix that. We're going to, or actually, in between this episode and next episode, what I'm going to do is rearrange these furnaces to change it up so that instead of using these item routers, well, you keep this item router at the beginning, obviously the filter. But then instead of using them the way we have here, we'll space out the furnaces a little bit and use these splitting conveyor belts to do it. That way we won't be running into any issues because we know for sure these split it off evenly. So that's what we will do, and then next episode we'll work on crafting the tiny coal, making the auto crafting. So thank you guys so much for watching. Support me on Ko-fi. Join the Discord. This is me signing off, and I've been producing videos. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.